everyone. Today's our topic is polar plot in the unit number 7 frequency response method. So first of all, what is the polar plot? So polar plot is the plot which can be drawn between the magnitude and the phase. So the polar form of the g of j omega h of j omega is g of j omega h of j omega is equal to mod of g of j omega h of j omega. It is known as the magnitude, and angle of g of j omega h of j omega, it is known as the phase angle. So the polar plot is a plot which can be drawn between the magnitude and the phase angle of the g of j omega h of j omega by varying the different value of omega from starting with 0 and to infinite. So what is the frequency response? It is used to find the response of the control system to a sinusoidal input. So the frequency response of a system is defined as the relationship between the sinusoidal input and the steady state output of the system in terms of the magnitude and the phase. Here the diagram of this control system. So the input is given to the control system r of t is equal to a sin omega t, and we can get the output c of t is equal to b sin omega t plus phi. So how to draw the polar plot? The locus of the magnitude m and the phase angle as the input signal frequency varies from 0 to infinite in the complex plane of g of j omega is known as the polar plot. Here you can say that in the real axis and the imaginary axis the angle is phi is equal to 0, phi is equal to 90. Here phi is equal to plus 270, here phi is equal to minus 180, phi is equal to 270, and phi is equal to plus 90. So how to draw a polar plot? So the next is step to plot the polar plot. So step number 1, first of all we have to find the magnitude m and the phase angle phi values from the frequency 0 to infinite, and the find of the value of the m and phi for the different value of the frequency between the 0 and infinite if the parameter of the transfer function are known. Now the step number 2 is to separate the real and the imaginary part of g of j omega. Then step number 3, find the frequency at the intersection with the imaginary axis by equating the real part of the 0 and the find of the magnitude at this frequency and plot on the j omega plane. Now step number 3, find the frequency at the intersection with the real axis by the equating real part g of j omega to 0 and find the magnitude m at this frequency and the plot on j omega plane. And the last one is the find the asymptotic magnitude by substituting frequency at which m is equal to infinite and the real and the imaginary part of g of j omega. Okay, so let's start some example. Example number 1, draw the polar plot of the system where the system equation g of s is equal to 20 upon s plus 1, s plus 2. So the solution of this equation is, first of all, put s is equal to j omega in this equation. So we can get g of j omega is equal to 20 upon j omega plus 1 and j omega plus 2. We can rewrite this equation like this: g of j omega is equal to 20 plus here the imaginary part is 0, so we can write 20 plus j omega upon j omega plus 1, j omega plus 2. Now we have to find the magnitude, and magnitude is nothing but the mode of g of j omega. Okay, so mode of 20 plus j omega is nothing, j0 nothing but the 20 upon mode of j omega, that means omega. Mode of j omega plus 1 we can get under root of omega square plus 1, and mode of j omega plus 2, that means omega square plus 4. Suppose we have to find the magnitude of x plus iy. So the equation of magnitude will become under root of x square plus y square. So it is like that. Now we have to find the phase angle. Okay, so phase angle is the nothing but, suppose x plus iy, the angle is minus tan inverse imaginary part upon real part. So for that, here tan inverse imaginary part is 0. So 0 by 20 minus in the denominator. So we can put here minus. Minus tan inverse imaginary part is omega, real part is 0. Minus tan inverse omega by 1 and minus tan inverse omega by 4. Okay. So simplify this equation, we can get tan inverse 0 by 2. That means phi is equal to tan inverse 0. Minus, here you can see that tan inverse omega by 0. That means tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse omega by 1, that means omega, and tan inverse omega by 2. Now as you know, tan inverse 0 is equal to 0, tan inverse infinite, that means 90 minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega by 2. Now we have to find the value of the magnitude and the angle with the different frequencies starting from the 0 and ending with the infinite. So we can take omega is equal to 0 and omega is equal to infinite. So first of all, in the magnitude equation, we can put omega is equal to 0. So here you can see that in the magnitude equation, if we put omega is equal to 0, so the equation will become 20 by 0 under root of 0 square plus 1 under root of 0 square plus 4. So it becomes infinite. Okay, now put omega is equal to infinite in the magnitude equation. So 20 divided by infinite, that means we can get the 0. So whenever the frequency is 0, magnitude is infinite, and whenever the frequency is infinite, magnitude is 0. Now put the value of omega is 0 in this angle equation. So the angle equation will become here phi is equal to 0 minus 90 as it is, minus tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse 0 by 2, that means tan inverse 0, and the value of the tan inverse 0 is equal to 0, so we can get the 90. So omega is equal to 0, we can get the 90 angle. Now put omega is equal to infinite in this equation. So 0 minus 90 minus tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse infinite by 2. So it becomes 0 minus 90 minus 90 minus 90. So it becomes minus 270. Okay. So this is my step number 2. Now the step number 3 is, our equation is g of s is equal to 20 upon s plus 1 s plus 3. That means we can simplify this equation. We can get 20 upon s square plus s and s plus 2. Now simplify this equation. We can get g of s is equal to 20 upon s cube plus 3s square plus 2s. Okay. Now put s with j omega. So s is equal to j omega, we can get 20 upon j cube omega cube plus 3 j square omega square plus 2 j omega. Now j square is equal to minus 1. So put the value of j square in this equation, we can get g of j omega is equal to 20 upon j square is equal to minus 1. So minus j omega cube, j square is equal to minus 1, so minus 3 omega square plus 2j omega. Now separate the real and imaginary part, so we can get g of j omega is equal to 20 upon minus 3 omega square plus j 2 omega plus minus omega cube. Now we have to multiply and divide the denominator term, so we can get g of j omega is equal to 20 upon minus 3 omega square plus j 2 omega minus omega cube into minus 3 omega square minus j 2 omega minus omega cube upon minus 3 omega cube minus j 2 omega minus omega cube. Now multiply this equation, we can get g of j omega is equal to 20 into 3, that means minus 60 omega square upon 3 into 3 makes 9 omega cube. sorry, omega square into omega square. So we can get minus minus plus 9 omega raised to 4 plus 2 omega minus omega cube. Because j into j square minus 1 minus minus plus. Okay, minus imaginary part is 20j 2 omega minus omega cube upon 9 omega raised to 4 plus 2 omega minus omega cube. Now put imaginary part is equal to 0. That means minus 20j 2 omega minus omega cube upon 9 omega raised to 4 plus 2 omega minus omega cube is equal to 0. So we can get 2 omega minus omega cube is equal to 0. That means omega 2 minus omega square is equal to 0. That means omega square is equal to 2. That's why omega is equal to 2 radian per second. So whenever the imaginary part is 0, we can get the frequency omega is equal to 2 radian per second. Now the next step is put omega is equal to 2 radian per second in the real part. Okay, so we can get our real part is minus 60 omega square upon 19 omega raised to 4 plus 2 omega minus omega cube is equal to minus 60 into root 2 square upon 90 root 2 raised to 4 plus 2 into root 2 minus root 2 cube. That's why simplify this equation, we can get omega is equal to 4.44 radian per second. Okay. Now last step is we have to draw the polar plot for this different value of omega. So starting with this table, when here you can see that when omega is equal to 0, magnitude is infinite, its angle is minus 90, and when omega is equal to minus infinite, magnitude 0 and angle is minus 270. Suppose this is angle is minus 270, this angle is minus 90, this is 0, this is minus 180. Okay, so this is my 0 magnitude. So here this is infinite magnitude where the angle is 90, and when the magnitude is 0, angle is 270. Okay, and here the value of omega is equal to root 2, and here the point is 4.42. Okay, so this is the polar plot of this particular system. Now next is for the type 0 system, we have to find out the polar plot of the system. So first step is put S is equal to j omega. So we can get g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to 1 upon 1 plus t j omega. Now we have to find the magnitude. So mode of these, we can get 1 upon under root of 1 plus t square omega square, and the angle is phi is equal to tan inverse. In the numerator there is a no imaginary part, that means 0 upon 1 minus tan inverse omega by 1. Okay, so we can get phi is equal to tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse omega. Now we have to find the magnitude and angle for the different frequency. So the table is magnitude, angle, omega is equal to 0 and omega is equal to infinite. So in the magnitude put omega is equal to 0. So 1 upon 0 square 0 under root of, so we can get magnitude is equal to 1 by 1, that means 1, and whenever the omega is equal to infinite, we can get the 1 by 0, that means 0, 1 by infinite, that means 0. Now for the angle put omega is equal to 0, tan inverse 0 is 0 minus tan inverse 0 is equal to 0, so we can get 0. and put omega is equal to infinite. That means tan inverse 0 is equal to 0 minus tan inverse infinite, it becomes minus 90 degree. So whenever the first order system equation is given where the power of the s is 1, that time the polar plot is like that. Here the angle is minus 90, angle is minus 270 and angle is minus 180. Here you can see that when the magnitude is 1, angle is 0. Here suppose magnitude is 1. Okay, and whenever the magnitude is 0, angle is minus 90. Suppose this is 0. So the graph is like that. This is value 1, this is 0 and direction of arrow is like that. So this is the type 0 system. Okay, now this is the type 1 system, 1 upon s, 1 plus ts. So put first of all s is equal to j omega. So the equation will become g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to 1 upon j omega, 1 plus t j omega. Now the equation of the magnitude is equal to 1 upon omega under root of 1 plus t square omega square, and the angle equation is tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse omega minus tan inverse omega by 1. Now we have to draw the table for different frequency. So first magnitude, angle. First we can consider omega is equal to 0 and omega is equal to infinite. So put the value of the omega in 0 in this equation, we can get the magnitude infinite because 1 by 0. And whenever we put the omega is equal to infinite, we can get and the magnitude is 0. Now for the phase angle, here you can see that tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse 0. That means tan inverse omega is equal to 0 and tan inverse here omega by 0. Okay, so the angle will become tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse omega. So the angle will become minus 90. Okay, and for that it is minus 180. Now we have to draw the polar plot for type 1 system. This is 0 angle, this is minus 90, this is minus 180 and this is minus 270. Okay, so at the omega is equal to 0, magnitude is infinite and omega, so suppose, and the angle is 90, so it is like here. And whenever the omega is magnitude is 0, means 0 and the angle is minus 180. So the graph is like that and the arrow direction is like that. Okay, so this is the type 1 system. And the last one is the type 2 system. The equation is g of s, h of s is equal to 1 upon s square ts plus 1. So the first step is put s is equal to j omega. The equation will become g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to 1 upon j square omega square t j omega plus 1. Okay, so we can get magnitude is equal to 1 upon omega square under root of 1 plus t square omega square, and the angle equation tan inverse 0 minus tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse infinite, because here omega square, and the angle will become minus tan inverse infinite minus tan inverse omega by 1. Okay, now the last step is we have to draw the table magnitude and angle with omega is equal to 0 and omega is equal to infinite. So we input the value of omega is 0 in the magnitude equation, we can get the infinite, and for the infinite we can get the 0. Now for the angle, put the omega is equal to 0. So 0, infinite means 90 and 0. So we can get minus 180. And for omega is equal to infinite, we can get minus minus 270. So the polar plot it become okay, at the omega is equal to infinite, angle is minus 180. It is here, and when omega is equal to infinite, magnitude is 0 and angle is 270. So the graph will become like this, and the direction is, so this is the example of polar plot. Thank you everyone.